On this episode of China Uncensored, International Women's Day in China. Like Black History Month, but only a day, and way less respectful. Hi, welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your host, Chris Chappell. You know, a lot of people say, Chris, why are you always criticizing the CCP? How come you never talk about all the good things the Communist Party has done? Well, today, that changes, because I'm going to talk about International Women's Day. The first International Women's Day was celebrated in 1909 and was organized by the Socialist Party of America. But it didn't really become big until 1922, when the Soviet Union made it official. And until the 1970s, it was pretty much celebrated only by communist and socialist countries, until the United Nations decided to join in. According to the UN, International Women's Day is a time to reflect on progress made, to call for change, and to celebrate acts of courage and determination by ordinary women. Now that is inspiring. The Chinese Communist Party made March 8th an official holiday in 1949. Women get to take half a day off work. And for more on how they celebrate, we go to China Uncensored's international woman, Shelley Zhang.
Hi, Chris.
Wow, what's with all the bags?
Well, I'm celebrating International Women's Day with Chinese characteristics.
So women in China celebrate by going
shopping. Nothing says honoring women like 50% off the original price.
Isn't that kind of a shallow way to celebrate an important holiday?
Is celebrating President's Day with mattress sales?
Fair point. But that's not all China does for International Women's Day, right?
Oh, don't be silly, Chris. There's also fashion shows.
Really?
Yes, like this one from southern China. Or this one held in the Great Hall of the People as part of a celebration hosted by the All China Women's Federation.
The All China Women's Federation? Isn't that the women's rights organization set up by the Chinese Communist Party? I assume they talked about policy changes to improve women's lives.
Actually, no. They had a couple of dance numbers and some acrobats performed. But it was a celebration, not a policy meeting.
Were there any other notable International Women's Day events?
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't want you to think that men weren't involved, Chris. In fact, look at these guys who turned themselves into punching bags so their wives could take out their aggression. And these men who decided to literally walk a mile in women's shoes and dresses up a mountain. They even stuffed their bras like 12-year-old girls. That's dedication.
And you're okay with this?
Oh, I mean, it's kind of hard to see how that directly relates to improving the lives of women, but it's a C+ for effort. Anyway, the point is, men in China also care about International Women's Day.
Wait, what was that last image?
Nothing.
Wait, was that what I think it was?
So, a mall in southern China had a competition to find the fastest person to undo women's bras one-handed.
For International Women's Day.
Yes.
Shelley, are you okay? Shouldn't you be mad about this?
Well, a woman won it? Okay, look, you're right. I hate this. There's one entire day that's supposed to be about women, and we have guys literally dressing up like clowns in high heels or taking off women's bras. But it's just that it's too much sometimes. I wanted to find a silver lining. I even defended the All China Women's Federation.
Weren't they the ones calling educated, unmarried women over 27 leftover women?
Yes, and they also said that women shouldn't make a fuss if their husbands have affairs.
I expected the party to have a better track record on women's rights. After all, Mao said that women hold up half the sky.
Yes, he did, as mentioned in every article that talks about women in China. But while in the early days the party did do things like abolish foot binding, party leaders almost immediately started backtracking on their statements about women being equal to men because the Chinese men who they were trying to recruit didn't like it, and they cared more about having men to fight for the party.
I guess years of the one-child policy that led to female infanticide and forced abortions were also not good for women.
No. And while the state-run People's Daily may say that women are irreplaceable in constructing socialist core values, it's only okay as long as they don't speak up. Like last year when 5 women were jailed for planning an International Women's Day protest against sexual harassment.
But surely there has to be something good here.
Okay, here's something. This year, at the 2 sessions, China's annual legislative meetings, they replaced some of the attractive female tea servers with men.
Doesn't that just take jobs away from women?
Yes, it does. But at least it means that fewer women have to get ogled by party elders.
At least there's that. Thanks, Shelley. And thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to China Uncensored for more episodes. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. See you next time.